Obviously, we saw that the Team USA fell in the FIBA World Cup this year. It was pretty disappointing. So the question is, are we going to see guys like LeBron, Steph, KD, Kawhi come out there and play so that the U.S. can bring home the gold? It, so some guys committed yesterday. I know Kevin Durant, he was one. He was like, yes, he will be playing. I know Kawhi, LeBron, I don't know. He basically said why he left. See?
Sorry, I just heard Kawhi playing. My fault. I'm playing. I'm playing.
But it was multiple guys, staff, other guys, Paul George, I think. Um, De'Aaron Fox was one that he got asked, and he was like, "I don't care about that right now. Like that's the least of my concerns. I don't care." I think it has to do with the coaching staff over there. I don't know. Who knows? But I don't know. What do you think? We're gonna basically give our roster. We're gonna play a little game right here. We're gonna give like a roster of guys that we would like to see play in the Olympics next year to bring that gold home. Now, whether it be like a Redeem Team 2.0, a Dream Team 2.0, it could be anything. I think it's obviously going to be of that caliber because these guys want it bad. But give me your roster. Give me your guys that you would like to see, whether it's a starting five, a little bit extra. What is your team that you got to make to go to Paris next year?
Yeah, so I kind of give like a mini starting five kind of here, just kind of break it down a little bit. So some guys I like to see, love to see Steph. Got to see Steph out there running that point guard for us. I think that's a must right there. I think that's going to be huge. Another player I
Mm-hmm.
like to see, kind of somebody we've talked a lot about today already, Jason Tatum. I think he is that star caliber player. So I really like to see him out there because he's just got such a good like scoring game that I think it would complement so well. Especially going with Steph Curry there. Obviously, I'll just mention the guy that's already said that he's going to be there. Is Kevin Durant. Um, he's already got experience, with playing on the USA basketball team. So I think that's going to help as well. I think that'll be huge. Um, if we're able to get Embiid out there, I think that would also be
Mm.
massive. I think that would be absolutely huge if we could do that. Don't really see. And then of course I gotta get my boy Brown out there. He's gotta be cooking it. Gotta bring that redeem team. Gotta get that goal one more time. I mean, come on now. We can't be losing to some scrubs out here.
Is he going to be the first player to play on the Olympics team with gray hair?
Does Larry Bird have gray hair or no?
Nah, I don't think so.
Shoot, then yeah, he might though, dude. He might, then yeah, he will. Bro, I wonder how much at that point you got. You see it in his beard,
In the
like where
media
those
day
beards.
clips, you could see it so bad, like on the
Yeah,
sides. Like you could
he's
see, like
old,
bro,
bro.
like you get
He's
old.
old. He is old. He's like, yeah, he's gonna be 40 basically. He's an old man.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He'll be 40 years old by next summer. Imagine him, bro. That would be crazy though. I mean, because they do it overseas. They be old, but
Oh
to
yeah,
see LeBron do
he
it,
could,
I
he could
think.
he could run the point guard with them. I mean, he got Steph out there shooting it, Tatum out there shooting it, letting that thing fly, and Embiid if he would be out there letting that thing fly. I mean, you can go through. There's so many. We got guys out there. If you were to get Devin Booker out there, he's
Mm,
letting it fly.
mm.
I mean, you could get his teammate out there, Anthony Davis. They already got a good chemistry going there. So I mean, you just have options there. I think this basketball team that we're going to put out there is going to be pretty star loaded there, and I think it's gonna be fun to watch. I sure hope
Yeah.
so because we were kind of embarrassed a little bit out there. We didn't really prepare at all when we were watching. I mean, we kind of talked about the team that they put out there just recently, and the struggles that they had. So it'll be nice to kind of get that kind of refreshment of like, hey, like we still gotta put our best guys out there. Like you can't just go put a freshman team out there and expect them to beat the varsity team.
Nah, yeah, I would agree with that. We can't just put anybody out there, especially because it is the Olympics. So you gotta, best guys gotta play. I kind of want to do like you did, give a starting five that I would like
Yeah.
to see. So obviously Stephen Curry, I would know 100% he would be the guy I'd want to see at point, or Dame. You know, either Steph or Dame. That could be
Oh, you
something
get
right
damn right
there.
too. Yeah.
That would be interesting. That would be interesting. But really, at the two, I kind of want to put a guy, and we saw him play this summer in the FIBA World Cup. Was Anthony Edwards?
Oh,
I'm an Ant fan. I'm an Ant Man fan. I'm not gonna lie. I'm an Ant Man fan. I would like to see him uh, continue to play with the Team USA. I would like that. Um, the three, I would say Kawhi Leonard, Kevin Durant, LeBron James, any three of those dudes. You could say Brandon Ingram, but he was kind of terrible this summer, so I would say him. At the four, I mean, you got options at the four. Now, do you want to go small four or do you want to go big four? So if you go small four, you got Kawhi Leonard, you got Jason Tatum. You could put Anthony Davis up there,
you
Julius
put Bam
Randle,
if you wanted to go smaller too. You can get Bam.
yeah, you could get Bam, Jimmy Butler, a center. Now, I wish that you're gonna be shocked at what I say right now. I wish that we could turn the clock just back like 5 years because I would so love to see DeMarcus Cousins play again on Team
Oh,
USA. I just feel
Oogie,
like if we got
Oogie.
another site at DeMarcus Cousins, I mean, who knows? Like possibly, like maybe he can come, but he's out of the league, so I don't think it's a chance. But if we could get, I think the dream five would be Steph, Ant, KD, Kawhi, DeMarcus Cousins. That that would be
Man,
lethal.
dude, if we got that old school
Lethal.
Boogie Cousins.
Oh, dude, but that's what kids growing up these days will never know about prime DeMarcus Cousins. They will never know about prime Boogie. That man was the best center in the league. Before Jokic and Embiid, it was DeMarcus Cousins. DeMarcus Cousins DeMarcus Cousins was the best big in the league. Like kids will not know that today unless, you watch highlights or something like that, but they will never get to see a prime DeMarcus Cousins, which is so like because he was one of my favorite players. Just watching him, he was ruthless. He did not care to the refs
Dude,
too,
oh
to everybody.
yeah, oh yeah, 100%. Wait, and was him and Rudy Gay, were they on the same team back then, or was Rudy Gay
On Team
way was that?
USA, I think.
No, no, I'm talking about back like on the Kings or
Oh, on the King? No, no, because Rudy Gay was on the
okay,
Grizzlies.
okay, yeah. It was the Grizzlies back then. 'Cause oh my, he was just going back on throwback players there. Rudy Gay was just another player back in the day that just
Oh, dude,
kids these days
that
are
he's
just
another one that kids will never understand. Rudy Gay, that could be a whole nother podcast. There is a lit, Brandon Roy, Chase McGrady,
oh,
Gilbert Arenas, um, Darren Williams. I mean, there's a list
there's
that people will never like. Kids these days now will never get to see, and it happens all the time. I mean, because obviously it was the same thing with the
yeah.
generation before us. There's some guys that we were never able to see, that I would have liked to be able to see, but just like, oh man, like I hope that if Steve Kerr, Greg Popovich, all those guys, if you hear this, think about DeMarcus Cousins, man. Think about DeMarcus Cousins because that would be great. Uh, but yeah, no. So next summer is going to be big. Obviously, we have a big season ahead of us. So a lot of the guys, some of them, except for Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant, I think, was like the only one that was like, I will play. Other guys, they said depending on the season, how that goes. But I think that you're going to see some big names come to the roster. Last thing I'll say, somebody, I forgot who tweeted it, but somebody was like, they should have a tryout for Team USA. And I was like, yeah, like an in-person like tryout. Like you should try out like for the team. Like we've seen it like kind of before, but it's like only like select people. But if you get the top 50 dudes in the NBA that are American and you put them in the gym and have them try out for 3 days, those would be some great hoops, great
And
runs.
I'd probably go. I'd probably go try out.
I'd try out too. I'd try out too, and when I
I
do,
get
I
cut
just
so
pass the
fast.
ball. I'd be like, "Go ahead, do your thing." I'd stay in the corner every time, and
I'd
I'd be
walk in
like,
the gym and they'd turn me away. They'd say, nope, nope, we're full, we're full. I'm like, I was just here to watch anyway. No, don't worry.
"Oh man, no." I mean, it's worth a shot. You never
Oh yeah,
know. You never
you just
know.
gotta shoot, you know.
Coach
After hitting
Spro's on the
threes,
team. He gets those undrafted players. You know what I mean? You just tell him he was an undrafted player out of Grand Valley.
I drafted free agent at a Grand Valley. Come on now,
He goes. Let
I
me see your
love it.
tape. You pull up a huddle, bro. We'll get you right. Make you a little highlight video. We'll put some runs in, some 3v3s
My
and
coach,
stuff. Record it, put it together.
it's all the highlight tape's all of 30 seconds right here, man. Let me show you. In 10 seconds is
Oh
the
man, hey, it's
intro.
possible. I might have to do that. We might have to think about that.
uh,
That's basically that is all that we have for today. Uh, we're gonna once the season is about 2 weeks away, 3 weeks away. NBA tip off. It's October 24th. Um, so once we get closer to that day, we'll be getting more into the numbers and teams. Obviously, like we said, I don't want to talk about it anymore because I know Grant's annoyed about it, but James Harden, is a big thing to watch before the season starts, if he does end up getting traded. So that'll be one of the bigger storylines. And just watching out for things. Just how teams go, how team camps go. Hopefully, we don't see anybody punching somebody in the face like we did last year with Draymond Green and Jordan Poole.
yeah, you never
Hey,
know,
who
I guess.
knows
You know?
these things?
Yeah, well, it could be Chris Paul and Draymond. You never know, man. That's what I'm thinking. I think it could be round two, you know. First day out there, just, you know.
It probably could. Honestly, if I was Steve Kerr, I'd be like, bro, go get the gloves. I'd show up with two sets of gloves and be like, put them on.
Yeah,
Two
I think
minutes.
so.
Go ahead.
Draymond's gonna say something funny. Chris Paul's gonna walk away, all serious like that, and Draymond's gonna find footage of that, bro, and it's on site after.
Until next time, we'll see you guys. Just balling out.